World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945, was a global conflict involving most of the world's nations. It was the deadliest conflict in human history, with an estimated 70 to 85 million casualties. Causes. The primary causes of World War II include 1. Treaty of Versailles. The harsh terms imposed on Germany after World War I created economic and political instability, leading to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. 2. Expansionist policies. Germany, Italy, and Japan pursued aggressive expansionist policies. Germany sought to overturn the Treaty of Versailles and expand eastward. Italy aimed to create a new Roman Empire, and Japan sought dominance in Asia and the Pacific. 3. Appeasement. Western powers, particularly Britain and France, initially followed a policy of appeasement, allowing Axis powers to expand without facing significant opposition. 4. Failure of the League of Nations. The League of Nations was ineffective in preventing aggression and maintaining peace. Major events. 1. Invasion of Poland, 1939. Germany invaded Poland on September 1, 1939, prompting Britain and France to declare war on Germany. This marked the beginning of the war in Europe. 2. Fall of France, 1940. Germany quickly defeated France using blitzkrieg tactics, leaving Britain to fight alone against the Axis powers. 3. Battle of Britain, 1940. Germany attempted to gain air superiority over Britain, but was ultimately unsuccessful. 4. Operation Barbarossa, 1941. Germany invaded the Soviet Union, leading to a brutal and prolonged conflict on the Eastern Front. 5. Pearl Harbor, 1941. Japan attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, leading to the United States entering the war. 6. D-Day, 1944. Allied forces launched a massive invasion of German-occupied France, marking the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. 7. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 1945. The United States dropped atomic bombs on these Japanese cities, leading to Japan's surrender and the end of the war. Consequences. 1. Human cost. The war resulted in unprecedented human suffering and loss of life, including the Holocaust, where 6 million Jews were systematically murdered by the Nazis. 2. Political changes. The war led to significant political changes, including the fall of fascist regimes in Germany, Italy, and Japan, and the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. 3. United Nations. The United Nations was established to promote international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. 4. Cold War. The ideological and political rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union led to the Cold War, which dominated global politics for the next 4 decades. 5. Decolonization. The war weakened European colonial powers, leading to a wave of decolonization in Asia and Africa. World War II reshaped the global order, setting the stage for the modern world. The aftermath of World War II had profound and far-reaching consequences, reshaping the global political, economic, and social order. Key results of the war include political and territorial changes. 1. Defeat of the Axis powers. The Allied victory led to the unconditional surrender of Germany, May 1945, and Japan, September 1945. Italy had already surrendered in 1943. 2. Territorial adjustments. Germany was divided into 4 occupation zones controlled by the United States, the Soviet Union, Britain, and France. Berlin, the capital, was similarly divided. Japan lost its empire, including Korea, Taiwan, and its Pacific Islands. 3. United Nations formation. The United Nations, UN, was established in 1945 to promote international cooperation, peace, and security, replacing the ineffective League of Nations. 4. Emergence of superpowers. The United States and the Soviet Union emerged as the 2 dominant superpowers, leading to a bipolar world order. Economic impact. 1. Reconstruction and aid. The Marshall Plan, 1948 to 1952, provided over $12 billion in economic aid to help rebuild Western European economies. Japan also received significant U.S. assistance for reconstruction. 2. Economic boom. The post-war period saw rapid economic growth, especially in Western Europe, Japan, and the United States, leading to increased prosperity and the rise of the middle class. Social changes. 1. Human rights. The atrocities of the war, including the Holocaust, led to a greater emphasis on human rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1948. 2. Decolonization. European colonial powers were weakened by the war, accelerating the process of decolonization. Many countries in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East gained independence in the subsequent decades. 3. Population displacement. Millions of people were displaced by the war. Refugees, POWs, and survivors of the Holocaust had to be resettled, leading to significant demographic changes in Europe and beyond. Military and technological advancements. 1. Nuclear weapons. The development and use of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki introduced the nuclear age, fundamentally altering military strategy and international relations. 2. Technological innovation. Wartime research and development led to advancements in various fields, including radar, jet engines, and medical technologies. Cold War. 1. Ideological conflict. The ideological conflict between the capitalist West, led by the United States, and the communist East, led by the Soviet Union, resulted in the Cold War, a period of political tension and military rivalry lasting until the early 1990s. 2. Military alliances. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, was formed in 1949 as a collective defense alliance among Western countries. In response, the Warsaw Pact was established in 1955 by the Soviet Union and its Eastern Bloc allies. War Crimes Trials 1. At Nuremberg trials, leading Nazis were prosecuted for war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide in a series of military tribunals held in Nuremberg, Germany, between 1945 and 1946. 2. Tokyo trials. Similar trials were held for Japanese leaders, known as the International Military Tribunal for the Far East from 1946 to 1948. World War II fundamentally altered the course of history, leading to a new global order, significant geopolitical shifts, and lasting impacts on international relations, economies, and societies worldwide.